How did we get this look for one of our horror shorts? I'm gonna break it down right now, if it fits! Before we get into it though, if you are liking the videos that I'm putting out on this channel, please go and subscribe. It would be much appreciated. And let me know in the comments if there's anything that you think you might want to hear me talk about. So for the month of October, we're filming 2 horror short films with the same premise. They both take place in a car at night with 2 people in the backseat. I think that the framework of both shorts are very similar. They both hit most of the same plot points, but the direction that we took with them are vastly different, and I think will make it a lot of fun to watch. We shot Tim's script first on Monday in the parking lot of a local park. Tim is just getting the last few shots. You can see we have our cop lights going in the distance. It's going well so far. I should get back over there. He's gonna put together behind the scenes of his whole lighting setup, so I'm not gonna get into it here. Links in the description when he finishes that. But while we were filming his short, I kept thinking, so what is it about the other short that makes it different? Both of the shorts are fantasy horror, but Tim went in the direction, both with the script and from the visual aesthetic, that is very naturalistic. It's 2 characters in a believable, recognizable world who encounter something fantastical. Whereas Greg's script, at least the finale, leaves you in a place that's a little more heightened. It doesn't quite feel like the real world. So the question was, how do we use the lighting to put people in that slightly heightened place right from the beginning? Steam. We use steam. So we came up with the idea to fog up the windows of the car, and we just did that with a regular old hand garment steamer. This solved so many problems. The first and most practical is that we need electricity, and so we were shooting in Greg's driveway, and the steam allowed us to hide the fact that we were shooting in someone's driveway. And honestly, it really provides you no sense of space, so you really have no idea where these characters are, and more importantly, where anything is in relation to them. At one point, a police officer approaches the car, and you could see his flashlight shining in through the back window, but you can't really get a grasp on where he actually is. And any of the light that we shot through the fogged windows gave it a really cool spread, a nice otherworldly oppressive look, which made things even more claustrophobic than they already are in a car, which was really nice. Which brings me to our lighting setup. So this is a rough layout of Greg's driveway. He has a regular driveway that leads straight in towards the backyard, but then he also has a little roundabout over here to the right with trees over here on the left. The car that our 2 actors were in was facing the trees back in here. We backed it in here. My car was pulled up behind it with our police strobe light plugged into my cigarette lighter. And we just mounted that on a C-stand right outside the car. Tim got the strobe on Amazon for like $40, and it was absolutely perfect. And the steam on the windows allowed us to put the light right up against the back window. And so the lights were able to be really impactful while not looking like we just had a couple lights right backed up against the windshield. And then we had a square LED panel about 6 feet from the car placed here for moonlight. We added a blue gel, again, just to heighten the world. We really talked about how we could keep the audience's feet on the ground, but also not quite able to put their finger on what feels off. And that was pretty much our entire lighting setup. Kevin had a practical, the flashlight that he used. We got a little more practical light from Elena's phone, the few times that she took it out to use it. And then at the end, a little bit of a spoiler here, we had 3 more cars set up here, here, and here with their high beams on and a little fog. I'm really excited for how both of these shorts are turning out. We're shooting some creature stuff tonight, probably right now. So hopefully next week I can talk a little bit more about the creature work that we're doing, because it's really cool for both shorts without giving too much away. And both of these shorts will be premiering on Wednesday, October 30th, the day before Halloween, so get ready. But for now, in the comments, let me know what your favorite horror film cinematography is and why. Does it use a lot of steam? Steam-powered horror. That's what I like. And again, let me know what you want to hear me talk about. Your feedback is appreciated. I'll see you next week.